Hello, mummies and daddies. Welcome back again to our Mummies Market Live. We're back here for our last video of the day, and because we are so close to the evening and the nighttime, I know everyone's winding down to enjoy their evening and then go to bed. So that's why the last product category that we're covering for today is cots. So I would like to bring on my friend from Micuna, Michelle. Say hello, Michelle, to our mummies and daddies. So, Micuna is a very, very classy and reputable brand, and all their cots are actually made in Spain. And the one very interesting feature about Micuna Cots is that they come with the patented Relax system, which we will actually have a look at later. So, mummies and daddies who are watching, let's just have a few minutes before we get started so that we can have other mums come in and watch as well. Michelle, we chat a bit while waiting for the rest to come. So, okay, Michelle, how long have you been selling Micuna Cots?
I've been selling Micuna Cots for about 2 years already. So definitely Micuna Cots is actually one of the cots that I actually admire. In future, if I were to have a kid, definitely I would probably want to buy a Micuna Cot.
Okay, so in your experience selling cots, and I'm sure you mostly talk to new parents, like parents whose babies are on the way and they haven't given birth yet. What are the common questions that new moms or dads always ask you about cots?
I think commonly, parents are actually worried about the safety regulation of the cot itself, especially for like let's say this, especially for babies that are actually going to sleep in the cot for long hours. So for Micuna cot wise, definitely I actually ensure that I mean for us, Micuna actually ensure that it actually passed the highest European safety standard cert. It's actually the EN716 cert itself. So it's actually for safety wise, definitely for the cot itself, it's actually at the very best.
Right. What other questions do moms also usually ask?
Probably moms will actually ask what actually is it that actually cost Micuna that is actually slightly more expensive compared to a lot of other cot itself. So a lot of time we will actually share with parents the function that we are going to share later when more mummies and daddies actually coming in. So
Right.
we will share with you all like actually why Micuna cot is actually so good itself that a lot of parents actually want to buy Micuna cot.
Right. So just a recap, the Micuna cots actually have the highest European safety standards certification, which is according to the EN716 certification, which is the highest in Europe, right? You were saying?
Yes.
Right. And also, I think we were having a chat earlier, and I understand that the Micuna cots are actually made in Spain, and it's actually using, like I saw that they're actually using eco-friendly. It's like an eco-friendly production wood and all.
Mainly for Micuna Cots, right? Micuna is actually made from beechwood. Beechwood wise is actually a slightly more solid wood compared to a lot of wood quality out there that you're actually comparing yourself.
Right.
So for beechwood wise, if you actually knock on the wood itself, you can actually feel that it's actually very solid.
Very solid. Okay. No hollow sound and sounding very strong. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's just wait to maybe say get it up to like 40 to 50 views, and then maybe we can start sharing proper. Okay. So, how many cots are we going to look at today? I think we're going to look at 4 cots, right? We have,
Like 4 different cots.
right. So, the one that you're holding on to now is the Aura.
Yes.
And then we have Sweet Bear, which is the next one. Yep. And then we have Olympia. And then the last one that we are going to share for the day is the Dolce Luce. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Now let's get back to our Aura cot. The first one there. I see it's very pretty actually. It's got like nice pastel colors. Very gender neutral.
Yes. Actually, this is actually one of my favorite card itself. The color itself is more pastel. To be honest, if I were to have a baby room now, I actually now I think quite a lot of parents actually look into pastel color. So I think this card itself, the design actually be more suitable for like the designs that is actually more pastel in color. That you actually
Very nice. Okay, I think let's go into the very special features now. We can always recap on it later. So, like I mentioned earlier to you, mummies and daddies, right? Micuna is actually the world's first and only cot brand with the patented relax system. So, let's talk about the relax system right now.
So relaxing system wise, right, is actually by operating by the spring itself. So we just need to go.
Okay, yes, in a usual situation, it's supposed to, yes. Okay, yes.
For a few times, then
Yeah.
you actually fix it at the first position. First
Mm-hmm.
position mainly is actually fixed at 10 degree. 10 degree wise, right, is actually mainly for, let's say, baby that got blocked nose, they got coughing, or maybe some slight breathing difficulty, or when they are sick. You can actually elevate them up slightly. This will actually help them in opening their airways.
Right. Okay.
Then for the 7 degree, the second degree, is mainly for, let's say, 0 to 6 month baby, or baby just go to sleep directly
Mm,
after drinking the milk. Maybe you forget to burp, then they go to sleep directly.
right.
Mainly 7 degree is to help them to prevent colic from happening, or prevent reflux from happening. Or
Mm,
like, let's say if they actually puke on their milk, they will not get drunk.
right.
Then the 0 degree is mainly for, let's say, kids that is actually slightly older. They are actually more active in the daytime. You can actually put it at 0.
Okay. So again, the wonderful thing about the relax system is that especially if when we have newborns and or younger babies that tend to suffer from colic and reflux, it's really good for these babies because they feel more comfortable sleeping on a recline rather than flat. I mean, even for us adults, right? When we're having like gastric or some discomfort or even flu, it's very uncomfortable for us to sleep flat, right? So I think, yeah, so even more so for babies who cannot explain themselves to us, but they can only cry. So I think, yeah, this is a very good and interesting feature. Let's talk a little bit more about the safety features of Micuna because I know Micuna has quite a few safety features. So let's go into it.
Okay, the first thing that we will usually see is actually the lock. So parents will be worried that if, let's say, the kids actually just bring up and down and pull the cord up and down, whether
Mm,
the door will actually just drop or not. So Mikuna itself, they actually design a way that there's actually a double lock mechanism. You actually need to unlock the unit unlock by sliding. Then
mm-hmm.
after that, in at both sides, then you can bring down the drop side door.
Right.
So this function itself is actually to prevent older kids from imitating. The reason is the older kids itself, they actually don't know how to do the turning motion. Probably they will only be able to know how to do the pressing motion.
So for parents with say an older child and a newborn baby, this is a very good function because I know for a fact that older kids like to imitate the parents like act very smart, then I can put up and down the cot panel, and it's actually very dangerous because the newborn baby, if or slightly older baby, if they move, then it's very dangerous, we can drop out, right? So yes, so that's why we have this double lock mechanism. All right, let's go on to the double wheel lock.
Okay, so for the wheels itself, Mikuna comes with 4 wheels. So two of the wheels itself is there's actually this lock system. So it will actually help you lock the cord itself into position. There's also like 2 wheels that can actually probably be moved, but usually when it's actually fixed itself, right, you will not be able to move much. So this one can actually help you fix the cord, then after fix at the position that you actually require. Because for Mikuna cords, a lot of cords they actually want to do like co-sleeping. A lot of parents is actually looking for like a co-sleeping cord.
Right.
So usually what we recommend parents is actually to have the length of like how tall the parent's bed height is. Then after you can look for a suitable baby cot so that you can actually match and do close sleeping together.
Wow. Okay. And what size is this in?
Okay, so for Micuna cots, it's actually at the standard size. It's actually the 120 by 60 cot. Then this cot itself is actually you can actually easily maneuver around the house. You can go into like different rooms, this and that. This is actually the more standard and like slightly smaller size, more recommended for like our HDB flats.
Yeah, especially for HDB flats or even like smaller houses, this will be easier to move around the house, especially through the door and the walkway in between the rooms, right? Right. So anything else that we've not covered in this Aura Court?
Okay, so So I think one last function that I think that is actually very pretty, apart from the very pretty prints itself, right? There's actually this holes in between. So this holes in between, right, is actually to prevent more airflow, to promote more airflow in the cot. So you don't need to worry that the cot itself is actually very surrounded and it's actually very stuffy inside the cot. Actually, when we actually have all this hole itself, it's actually more breathable.
Right. So we want to promote more ventilation, and it's more for safety as well.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Let's move on to the next card, which I think is the sweet bear. This is a popular one as well, I think.
Yes, this is actually quite popular in the market actually, but for
Mhm.
Aura it's mainly for the newer design lah. So for the Micuna Sweet Bear is actually one of the more popular cots in the market as well. So on top of the Micuna cot is actually a diaper changing board. So this is actually Micuna design. It's actually specialized in like for Micuna cots itself. So what you can do is if you actually see over here now is actually hanging on the cot.
Mm.
Yeah, so you can actually hang by the cot. When you actually require it, just slot and just put it on by the side. It's actually very sturdy, so you don't have to worry that the baby will actually topple or anything.
Right. Okay, and then I think in terms of features, we still have the same wonderful safety features as well as our relax system.
Yes. So for Micuna cots, all the cots itself actually comes with a relaxing system, the double
Mhm.
lock system, and the two wheel lock system.
Right. And I have a question from a mummy now that just came in. Is the relax system easy to use? Am I able to adjust while they are on it, or do I have to remove the baby before I adjust? I think.
Okay, so usually when we're actually using the relaxing system, we can actually have a mattress placed on top. The string just actually place it outside of the mattress. So you can actually just easily pull when the mattress is still inside.
Right. But of course, I think not with the baby on it, right? I think it's better to take the
Yeah,
baby
of
out
course.
and then adjust it. All right.
Yes.
Do you mind just showing us one more time, maybe for new mummies who've just joined in and they've missed out this relax system feature?
Okay, so mainly the first pull is actually the 10 degree.
Yeah.
Second pull is mainly for 0 to 6 month baby, it's actually at the 7 degree. Then the last pull is actually fully flat down.
Right. And again, this feature is very good for newborn babies or even colicky babies or even older babies who are, maybe say suffering from a flu with blocked nose or they have some congestions. It's actually very comfortable to sleep in an inclined position rather than completely
When
flat.
we actually have block nose as an adult, then we want to put like one more pillow above so that we can actually
Yes. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, whenever I have flu, I confirm want to put one pillow there and be propped up. Yeah, hard
So
to
as
like
for
that.
like 0 to 6 month baby, we actually recommend them not to like have pillow or bolster by their side to
Yes.
prevent complications from happening.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah. So it's also safe. Like in case you want the baby to be inclined, with using a pillow, then this will be a safer method as well to actually incline the entire mattress, so to speak. Okay, so right now Michelle is actually holding on to our Aura cord, and then we are going now back to Sweet Bear, which is the second design from Micuna. And then she's also shared with us the diaper changing table, which actually swings outwards and hangs very easily by the side. So it's very convenient. You don't have to remove it and put it elsewhere, and it can just easily slip out of the way for convenience, and it's very compact there. I believe this is sold separately, right? It doesn't come with the sweet bear.
So separate. For the diaper changing pad itself, actually so separate.
Right. Yeah. So later we'll take a closer look at the accessories lah. Okay, and then so this is the Sweet Bear featuring all the same wonderful features that Aura has. And then the next stroller that you, not stroller, sorry, the next cot that you have on that side is the Olympia.
Yes. This is actually the Micuna Olympia cot. It's actually part of the Micuna premium cot, like novelty cots itself. So for Olympia cot, if you actually realize, it's actually a lot taller compared to a lot of the rest of the cot. Yeah.
Oh
So
yes.
so the design in a way is actually like a trophy. So it's actually more like for Olympic Games. That's why it's actually called Olympia.
Mm.
Then for the same thing, there's actually two-way side adjustment. You can actually adjust the door accordingly. Then for when you actually have a higher cot, it's actually easier to access your baby. You don't have to like bend further to actually access your baby. Then this is actually more like, let's say, more recommended for like mummies that actually just deliver a baby. You actually don't want to bend down too much to actually carry the
Yes, yes. Because of your backache or even like moms with C-sec, you don't really want to bend
yeah.
too much at the middle waist. Okay. It's a very pretty design as well. Like I mean, it's like a dual color. It's very pretty. The wheels look nice. Is this in 120 by 60 cm as well?
This is also at 120 by 60.
Right. Okay, and then you can see this Olympia, mummies and daddies, you can see this Olympia cot has already been dressed up with nice bedding as well as the cot mobile, which is some accessories also that we can take a look at later because all these accessories can be bought separately as well. And okay, so this is the Olympia cot also featuring the same safety features as well as the previous two that we saw. And then last but not least, we have our Dolce Luce Luxe. Very pretty, very classy. I like the see-through. Yeah.
So one other cool function that's actually very nice in the Dolce Luce is if you actually see over here, there's
Mm-hmm.
actually LED integrated light panel. So this light panel itself, right, is mainly for like, let's say parents. You actually at night already you don't want to turn on the light. You
Mm.
get back home then after it's actually very late at night. You don't want to turn on the light, the whole room light just to wake up your baby and see your baby. You can actually just turn on the night light at the side to actually take a look at your baby.
Nice. So it kind of also mimics like the stars in the night, right? Because it's all like little mini LED lights that show up. Elaine, can we go closer to the stars and have a look there so that mummies and daddies can see? There we go. Very nice.
So
It's
a
actually very
lot of
classy.
parents, so a lot of parents will also be worried about like, is it actually operated by wire?
Mm.
Actually, for this cord itself, it's actually battery operated. The battery operation is actually by the side. So it's actually just by one button you can actually turn on and off the lights.
Right. Okay, and let's have a look at the like nearer to the side of the cot there, just to see the overall look. Okay, so we have the same safety features as well, like the dual lock mechanism. We have the double wheel lock, and this also has the relax system as well for incline for babies. Now,
Yes.
once again, for mummies and daddies who have just joined, this is a really special feature for Micuna Cots. First of all, it's very high quality, made in Spain, and so you can expect the highest quality in terms of the wood used. And also, its patented relax system, which basically allows the base of the cot which supports the mattress to actually be raised up at a recline level so that it actually provides comfort for the baby. And it's also in 3 degrees to suit the different needs and the age of the baby. Oh, one more thing we forgot to cover. We forgot to cover the base height. We can actually change the height. Maybe we want to
Yes.
go back to Aura.
Okay. We'll go back to aura.
Okay.
So for the base height wise, right? Different cord got different base height level.
Yeah.
For Scoot Bear, the Micuna Premium cords itself there's actually two base height adjustment. But for the Aura cord, there's actually three base height adjustment. So you can adjust accordingly by using Allen key and screwdriver. You can actually adjust accordingly to the base height. So for the highest height is usually for, let's say, baby that is mainly for newborn baby all the way until about 6 months old. Then
Mm,
when the kids actually know how to stand up or start to be more active, you can actually adjust the base height lower.
right. Yeah, so that they cannot climb out of it makes it harder for them to climb out of the cot.
Yes.
Right. So, mummies and daddies, if you're looking for a wonderful cot with features like these, we have the highest European Safety Standard certification. It's certified EN 716, and then plus it's made of high quality wood made in Spain, and with the patented relax system, you can actually consider these 4 designs. We have Sweet Bear and Aura that are going at $499. And then we also have Olympia and Dolce Luce Luxe, which is at $899. So you can actually visit our website, mummiesmarket.com.sg, to check out this very premium range of Micuna Cots. Okay, so can we actually go and see, maybe share with us a little bit more about this accessories that we can get separately for the Micuna Cots?
One thing that I actually shared previously is actually the diaper changing board. This is actually mainly, maybe I repeat myself again. So mainly this one is actually like diaper changing board that I think hang by the side. It's actually mainly designed mainly for Micuna Cots itself. So once you actually hang by the side, it actually can free up space. You don't have to worry that the diaper changing board don't know where to put. Because a lot of diaper changing board is mainly just a board put on top. Then when you don't need it, you just remove it and just put it somewhere. So you can actually pull, then after that you can actually lock it by the side. So once you actually lock it by the side, it's actually fixed. So you don't have to worry that your baby actually topple around. But mainly this one can use up to about 6 months. So once the kid actually is actually more active, they actually know how to sit up or even stand up already, we try not to put them on top.
Yeah, for safety reasons, so that they don't fall down from the height.
Yeah. So another thing that we can actually look at is actually the bedding set.
Right.
So for example, like this one is actually the sweet bear bedding set. Is actually the sweet bear design. So for bedding set, the 100% cotton one is actually, it comes with winter sheet, the pillow bolster, the bumper, and also the comforter.
And you have several designs of these bedding sets, right?
There's actually 3 designs. So sweet bear is actually one of the design. Then for the on the Olympia itself, it's actually a sweet dream design. So sweet dream itself, there's also so separately. There's actually another musical mobile that is actually like can match together.
Right. So this is also sold separately, right? The mobile.
Yeah.
Right. And then I think we also have the mattresses.
Okay, so for mattresses, the bundle that actually comes with the Aura and also the Micuna Sweet Bear Cot is actually the normal foam mattress. Then for the Olympia and also the Dolce Luce Cot is actually for the Micuna Spring mattress.
Right. Okay. So we have foam mattress for the two Aura and Sweet Bear, and then for the premium range of cots, which is the Olympia and the Dolce Luce Luxe, we have a spring mattress.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. And okay, I think a mom is asking if cots can actually be converted.
Okay. Mainly all the cots that you see over here can actually convert into a co-sleeper and
Right.
also a toddler bed. Co-sleeper mainly will only function if you actually know the parent's bed type. So it's compatible with your parents' bed height. It is actually at about the same level. You can actually use it as a co-sleeper. Otherwise, you can actually convert them into a toddler bed.
By removing one of the panels and then
Yes. So
put the
actually,
lowest.
one of this there's actually this what they call the side guard itself. So the side guard itself you can actually attach by the side of the baseboard. This one can actually allows older kids to actually access in and out the top.
So technically, if we can actually convert this into like a kid's bed, so you can actually use this cot up to quite a number of years of age for the child.
Yes. So mainly for Micuna Cots, because the size standard 120 by 50, we actually recommend them use up to about 3 years old.
Up to 3 years old.
For like let's say depending on the kid size actually. If the parents feel that is actually the kid is actually going to outgrow the cot, you definitely continue the toddler bed.
Right. Okay. So it's depending on the size of the height of the child, but yes, usually based on a 120 height, 120 cm length, then we are looking at up to 3 to 4 years old. Okay. Let's just see if we have any other questions from the floor. Mummies and daddies, feel free to ask questions now or anytime. And if you're interested to get the Micuna Cots, do head over to mummiesmarket.com.sg and check out the Micuna Cot range. I believe the 4 cots are selling there, as well as the diaper changing table as well. No? Okay, so maybe just to summarize once again, for those of you who didn't catch us earlier, we actually have Micuna Cots here, which is the world's first and only patented cot brand with the relax system, which Michelle is holding onto the cot now, showing us the relax system. And again, it can be inclined at 3 different angles to suit the baby's needs, but basically it's to provide comfort and to prevent, say, reflux or colic or discomfort from, like nose block, or, if you're having cough from flu. And of course, recapping the safety features, it's got the highest European safety standard certification of EN 716. We also have the double lock mechanism to prevent kids from actually unlocking the side of the cot. So only adults and parents will know how to use it. So this is for safety if you have more than one child at home. And then also not forgetting, we have the double wheel lock. Yes, as shown by Michelle here. All right. So I think that's about it. Thank you so much, Michelle, for joining us today.
No problem.
I see you soon. So thank you, mummies and daddies. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow at 11 a.m. where we will actually be talking with Audrey from Heynim. And we'll be sharing more and answering questions from the floor. If you have any questions about UV sterilizers, we'll be covering that tomorrow at 11 a.m. So see you then. Bye.